It has been a season of ups and downs, twists and turns. It all comes to a conclusion here tonight as we welcome you on this February night to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go through a flash of lights here in New Orleans. This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On 1st down, Watson. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over just shy of midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Parsons. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll run. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this in the rest of the game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Again, it's Watson. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
A pass taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Watson to throw again. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw is Watson. This one caught by Akins. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Throwing again is Watson. Left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. To the air again, Watson. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. Inside the 30. He's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New Orleans. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Watson. Flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now it's Watson. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Watson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Watson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Texans 7.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Slot receiver headed right. A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a third down and 4. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, here's Watson. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Watson now on 1st down. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Again, it's Watson. That is caught by the tight end. Jordan Aiken. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans back within 10. It's now 24-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Kamara, running right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
They will get away from that one. And they're going to have a tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. On 1st down, it's Watson. Fires left sideline. That is complete. Still going. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Great teamwork on the completion. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Alvin Kamara, touchdown 6. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now, first down throw for Watson. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, Watson. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so...
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Texans. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Next to score, Saints 31, Texans 28.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Give running right with Kamara. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's 1st down. Shotgun snap to Watson. Brooks able to pull that one in. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. A pass taken in by Johnson. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9, nice pitch and catch on 1st down. It is 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Watson. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Watson to throw again. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Houston's going to use the last of their timeouts here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Throwing again is Watson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. And the Saints